Oh, come on. Another drunk woman? Yeah. Great.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Councillor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring, a matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Okey-dokey.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly. Did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, fellas? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that debit.
Yeah, pawnbroker.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Hugo Moeller did it? No, I accused the freaking kitty raper. He did it.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. And feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Okay.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Great. How about your car? Your car
Out of the
probably has
car.
a little
Police.
speed,
I need
right?
a gun in the glove compartment to shoot you!
Come on, Rusty.
Cole, come on!
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Herb is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. The Dahlia letters are genuine. The man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Mullen.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Okay, guys, I offer you again. It might be very violent, but body right here. So, look at your own discretion.
What do you think?
All right, we're rolling. Out to the rail depot.
So, you gonna
Can't
see
jump
your
over.
married man again?
Just go easy, Phelps.
Oh! Ouch!
Calm down.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak to the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Watch it, will you?
Chain of command.
Sheesh.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
I got this gadget whiz guy putting recording devices into place for me.
Good morning, ladies.
What's going on?
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Okay. Oh, God.
The smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like they beat her right here and she fell.
Blood splatter on the carriage. She must have been struck while standing up.
Mm-hmm. Connecticut. I hope that this letter finds you. You had taken too much liquor.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Seeing that she's doing herself. I had been in contact with the sanitarium. You only need to check yourself in.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. The Keystone Studio lot closed back in '41.
Another bar.
Maybe Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her. This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Good morning, ladies.
Jeez.
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
That's it? Nothing interesting? Not even whatever this is?
Seems irrelevant.
Yeah, I don't even know what it is. So what the hell's up with you?
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Ooh, yeah. Fuck you.
It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Really?
Classic Carmine.
Oh my god, you fucking weirdo.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop!
You've gotta
Don't
be
hit him.
kidding me. You sick fuck.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
You found her lipstick. What did you write on her body?
What are you talking about? I didn't write anything.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Good.
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Sick fuck. What's going on with you,
Detective
sir?
Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Sweet. That was quick. Who we calling?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue railyard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna take this guy's car. Bar or liquor store. Let's go liquor store.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
KCPL to any Century unit. The citizen reports a man with a gun. On Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Century unit identify.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around. I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Really? It's just a bowling pin? No? Oh.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Okay.
She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
Who's that? Where was he talking to me from? The front of the store?
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
No, she stole it.
She was an alcoholic and your friend, and you still kept selling her booze.
You ever try to stop an addict, detective? Better me than having her buy methylated spirits from the hardware store.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
How many people will be sad she's gone? I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Okay. Well, looks like we're gonna go check out something else. Why am I going out the back door? Move your ass. Can I push you? Damn it, I can't push you. Bar.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer detail. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street, Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Nice red paint job.
Drink, fellas. Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Bunch of these guys. Ask around.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Oh, not one of these ass wipes. He thinks he's better than everyone.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No. I was at home. Writing.
Liar.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Heyo.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Liar.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
That's the only guy. Well, that kind of sucked. Oh, and this guy.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Wow, you fucking drunk. Shut up. Okay. To the bowling alley.
boss!
What did you make of McCaffrey?
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon.
Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it!
Do your little dialogue. Come on.
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon. We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
I meant as a suspect, Rusty.
Hell, I wonder if we can actually go bowling. It'd be kind of neat, wouldn't it?
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back. He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Oh, the guy running? Oh.
Say, could I borrow some of that mascara?
Tiernan! LAPD!
That's a nice car.
There!
Oh, here's a nice car.
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
It's a Stella Coupe.
These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires! Hit him! Clean this asshole off the road!
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Ah,
They
shit.
always run.
Move!
I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
Bitch!
Put your hands where I can see them.
Yeah, that's a nice car, though.
Christ, it's like the war all over again.
I want to keep that car. What if I can? Oh, excuse me. Oh, sweet! Gimme. I'm missing something? Okay.
You must have missed something of Levine's liquor. For a
Thank
person
you.
living rough, keeping things there must mean something. Let's get back there.
Thank you. I was gonna say, I don't know what I missed, but apparently I missed something.
Leave him be.
What did we miss? Maybe out back? Or did we completely... this? No, what did I miss? I think that's her mom. See, because we know she worked at the movie studio. It's just that we don't. It didn't give me a chance to go to the movie studio. I think that's where we have to go, though. Because we went here. Okay, guys. I give. I'm gonna look it up and see if I can find out what I'm missing. Be right back. Okay, guys, I figured out what I'm missing. Apparently, in this book, there's a clue to who the suspect is. I have to examine it.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
The guy from the bar. And after I find out that Grover McCaffrey lent her that, this guy knows something about it.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
Liar.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Okay.
You look at this clown.
Nope,
Look,
I don't want that
that's
car.
the latest
I want
thing.
this car.
Car 11K, car 11K, come in. Car 11K, car 11 King, KGPL.
Okay, fine.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly, return to Central, code 2.
11 King, enter out.
11
Let's
King,
not keep
on
the
route.
man waiting, Phelps.
Oh, we won't keep him waiting. We'll get there soon. Come on, Rusty. God, this car is so nice. Dead end. Oopsie.
Hey, come on!
Tell me you're insured.
going on here?
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Oh, they found another letter, I
Murphy still
bet.
strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
We got our orders. Back to the
Seems like
Summers
they were all
case.
murdered by the
Get
same
an address
guy.
from McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
He was in the bathtub, and they'd taken one of his fingers.
Parker O'Green?
Am I really just calling downstairs? I think I am. I think I'm calling to where I just came from.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks for your help.
Let's go check out Mr. McCaffrey.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one.
Let me pose a question.
No.
Depends. What's it got to do with? Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out. Just go easy, Phelps. There's people there. Sorry, my partner isn't the greatest driver in the world.
Here we go again. Wait, okay. Here we go again. Oh no!
Jesus, Phelps!
Where'd you learn how to drive?
Cole, come on! Do you ever shut up?
Nice looking apartment building though. Six.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
So I'm guessing with his super awesome complex that he's on the top floor.
Hey, isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Yeah, it is. Thanks, sir. Rooms 9 through 10, rooms 11. Oh, oops. Wrong thing. Apartment 6. 5 and 6. 6. So, what's going on, McAfee?
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Kick it open. Bloody t-shirt. Wow.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Just some wine.
I doubt it.
Let's go get this son of a bitch. Right here.
Grosvenor McCaffrey!
Running a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
No, you stupid game.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight. Give it up, LAPD!
Hurry! You can still catch him!
Oh, we're gonna catch him, man. Don't worry. Bitch.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. Don't think that asshole Jameson did it, do you? Yeah, whoever did it. Whoa there!
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the dogging?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together in a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
Lee.
Oh! And there goes my ride as well.
Hey, that's that cop.
Well, I almost went the whole mission without wrecking the car.
I say we bust in there and...
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellas.
Tiernan.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I
Who's
gave him a
Tiernan?
dumping he wouldn't forget.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Liar. See, but like, do I have a specific thing knowing that they...
Isn't there anything else you can do? Afraid not. You didn't know about the insurance man. I'm not gonna get out of it tonight. What the hell is the LA?
Yeah, I don't have a specific thing, so I'll just do doubt.
Sounds like half an answer to me,
No,
Tiernan.
it's lie, but I don't have a specific thing to say.
That's none of your business.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
You stole it for her.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
Well, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
I want the truth. I think you broke into McCaffrey's apartment and planted a lug wrench there.
I didn't do that, and there's no way you can prove any different.
The tire iron is from where you work.
As hard as this is for you to contemplate, I really loved Evelyn. She was kind and gentle to me.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. A big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at our old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Hey, you think those Vice boys get any on the side?
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Okay, you fag.
You told us you
Asswipe.
barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me.
Can't link her to me. Oh, really, prick?
We know that you thought enough of her to loan out your copy of the Metaphysics.
I what? I did no such thing. That bitch stole that book from my apartment. The impudent fucking moron.
And that made you angry?
Angry? I was livid. Looking up at me with that stupid face of hers, begging me to forgive her. Aha. Very good. That's one to you, detective.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
I don't have an alibi.
You're gonna need to do better if you don't want to swing for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the fifth columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. It's your funeral.
It's either gonna be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
Who am I calling?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman.
Assault?
Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thank you.
Okay. You almost beat a woman to death? That's how it went?
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
By showing you your criminal record.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet! I could have fought for this country! I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch! What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her!
Grosvenor McCaffrey,
Asswipe.
I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys, you bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot at the prison graveyard.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Can we rally with the first and try for the Nambus?
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Send the lieutenant! Get back off this fucking bridge! They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions! We only have minutes!
I'm in charge here, Sergeant!
Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant!
What's your unit, Sergeant?
We don't have time for this, Lieutenant!
What's your unit, Sergeant?
I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river.
My orders are to reconnoiter the...
I think that point is now moot! You have 10 men left! My orders are to save what's left! Move out!